Oh, well, happy Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Welcome to the Rick Bork channel, where the beer's always cold, language fucking sucks, my shit's always broken, and your opinion doesn't matter. Borkfest 2022 is July 29th and 30th, so come on over and have a beer and have a good time, and you can regret yourself later. You're back to working on this fucking flail chapter. It's rainy and shitty out, see? Look at, there it is. Rainy, kind of crappy. And maybe I should have left cutoff wheel on that. Yeah, we'll put the cutoff wheel back. So, today's project, this video's project, I should say. We're gonna get the cutter knives put in. Cutter bars and knives. So as you can see on these knives, you see this bead of weld, they were all worn back. I got a picture of an old one, I can pop it up there. I didn't make any video when I was building that up with weld because, well, what the fuck for? You remember we took the cutter bars out, and what the fuck, where the fuck is my lights over here? We drank all that beer on Wednesday, for fuck's sake. What the fuck happened there? My little fucking plug came off. Piece of shit. Okay. Okay, so the third knife is in and built. So that's why I want to get those, the cutter bars. Because I want to get those put in place. Those get bolted in down here, as you can see. Yeah, down there. And I should probably take that bolt and shit out of there, huh? What happens is as the material comes across, that knife comes down and shears it. That's your shear point. So you have a knife and a bar. That's my my next step here in getting all this set up. But if you remember from the videos when I was taking this bastard apart, this one's been broken, and you can see the fine crack right there. I'm sure you'll be able to see it there once I clean that rust off. And they booger fucking welded that son of a bitch. So we gotta get that bolt out of there because, well, we cut the bastard off, broke it off. So you get that bolt out of there, just flatten all that out, make it a slot like that again, so that way it has adjustability. Adjustability, fuck it, whatever. So let's get to it. Alright, so I'm just going to clamp this thing off on here with a pair of vice grips. Yeah, we could be using the vise and shit over there, but that end of the shop isn't cleaned up, so fucking never mind there, right? I'm not entirely sure what it's going to take to pop this thing out of here and or break the fucking... Well, that wasn't so bad. Didn't take too much to get that out of here. So I kind of like that. We're going to put on a grinding wheel and flatten that bastard out. So that almost seemed like it was too fucking easy. Okay, I still got to clean out the inside of that slot a little bit, but I want to clean up the back of this so that way it sits nice and flat and true inside the chopper. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. Perfect. I like it. Let's clean that slot out so we have some adjustment there. All right, pretty simple. You just got a good file. Don't put down pressure on your backstroke and your file will last a lot longer. Just a heads up. If you guys aren't familiar with using files too much. And if you can lift on it. That works better too, because the file is designed to cut in the pushing motion, not in the pulling direction. And all you're doing is dulling it by if you're dragging it back across. So. And I could use a little bit more aggressive file if I went and dug around and found the damn thing. But this one works. Just takes a few more passes to get it where we want. We're almost there anyway, so. This handle on this thing is probably not the best. The old wood handle is getting a little bit worn. The file likes to flop around in it. Close. Really close. See if our bolt fits in there. Perfect. Look at that. Maybe just take a little bit more out of that end. That way she moves real nice. Yep. There you go. Perfect. Alright, so you can see this, this is the curve knife. You can see how rounded that profile is there. That end is much more square. So I don't believe this end has been used. We're going to go ahead and install this one. Sorry for knocking you around, but... So we get that bolt in there. And then we have to start a nut and a washer on the other side. We're using flat washers and nylock nuts on this. The last thing I want is for this fucking thing to come loose and end up into the blower head. And we got a hell of a mess, so spend a couple of cents more on nylock nuts versus lock washers. It just makes sense, right? Now you'll notice the adjustment that's in that knife to be able to move it around and adjust it. So before we tighten anything on that one, we want to go ahead and put this one in. Now, this flat knife you can use on 4 sides, right? But because it's cracked, we're not going to use this edge. I don't want that toward the power side, so we want to flip it this way. And that's why we wanted to make sure that we clean that up. And we're going to go ahead and get in there and scrape that as well. So that way that's clean. I'll find my little scraper. Need a little scraper. I'll use this to there. So that way that broken piece is down and away from the cutting side. So that's going to sit in there just like that. A couple more carriage bolts go through that. Nuts and washers on the back side. So I almost forgot to mention that there needs to be a washer or a couple of washers in here. We're going to use 2 washers because it seems like it fills the gap better. So you need to have a couple in there to make up the difference on that step. And I'll show you that here in a second. You can see that ledge right there. You got to make that up, otherwise you'll break that knife when you tighten it down. Yeah, that fits nice and snug. It doesn't rock around, so that will work. All right, so now we want to rotate our cutter knife, our rotary knife, basically into position so it's in that position. We can start doing adjustments, and they want 0.060 clearance between the rotary knife and the stationary knife. That's what they technically call it. Some people call it a cutter bar and call that the knife, whatever. That's roughly the thickness of this washer and kind of what I'm going to use for setting my air gap. So I'm going to start down here at the bottom. Down there. Basically going to hold that in there. That washer in there. Come on. And we're going to tighten up the middle one. That way we can tap it, move it, adjust it. Okay. Where'd my washer go? There it is. So now we're way off. On the bottom. Closer on the top. We can find a small hammer here. We'll drive that thing over just a little bit. We didn't tighten that all the way up. Where's my smaller pin? My tiny pin. I got it. Never mind. Don't worry, Chris. Averted. No need for anyone to panic. It's got that black grease from hell on there, though. That's about right there. You see that middle one's not even that tight yet. And remember, we have to adjust. We're only adjusting these for this first knife, and then we'll sharpen the other knives and adjust those separately. The knives do adjust individually as well. See, instead of using that fucking washer, I'm gonna use a screwdriver instead. Fuck it. Okay, see how close I get there. If I got a little relief on the bottom here, I'm okay with that, because that that means we don't have an interference issue. Most of your cutting takes place in this area anyway, that lead edge. Not as much. It's still some, but your shearing action takes place in this middle of that arc, because that's where it forces the material to. It's just physics. Okay. Now we gotta watch this bar here, so we're not done adjusting this this one yet. Okay, we're gonna snug that, we're gonna tighten that bottom one up, and we'll see if we're anywhere fucking close. That one. And I'm gonna get this one. Come on. There we go. I got you. Alright. So now you can see, sort of, if I get the light right for you, you can see your adjustment there. We can rotate that knife around. She tickles it right there, so we're gonna have to move it just a little bit. See, that's what happens when you fucking tighten things down, they move around, so we'll have to loosen it up a little bit. That middle one and just the top one there. I want to let it pivot off the bottom one that's tight. Come on. Okay. Oh, my head. Sort of tap that over. A little bit more. I like it. I like it a lot. Now I gotta try to tighten it up again. That one's in, I would say. Should be mint. All right, well, I was fucking took a break for a while, and then we got the grandkid tonight, so that's fucking cool. So spend some time with him and have a good time and make him laugh and all that stuff, and then the fucking dog. So dog needs a treat because I'm on the camera. She's obnoxious. Go outside. Thank you. Fuck, I need to clean up in here. Son of a bitch. So it's 9 o'clock now. We're back out here. We're gonna give her another fucking run at this thing, and I got the premiere on here. It's not quite 9 o'clock yet. I got the premiere coming up here in a minute, and there you go. And we're gonna grind those bastards down. We're gonna get those installed and adjusted. That way we can make that other cover plate. Finish that other cover plate, and then stick around and I'll bring you back here in a few minutes when we fucking get back to doing shit. Okay. Alright, well, I'll hurry down. Getting you. Happy fucking Sunday. How's everybody doing today? So we're in the shop about 10 o'clock because, well, we had grandbaby last night, so I played with him for a while this morning. Did chores, and then I made her in here. I'm working on the last knife, rotary knife. No. Fuck. You just woke up, for fuck's sake. We put the first one in. That's the second one that we built back. Now this thing's doing the fucking highlight added bullshit again. For fuck's sake. So you can see it's not perfect, and it's probably not going to be. And I can, if I sight down that, I can show you that there's a little bit of an arc in that thing. Maybe. I don't. Yeah, you can see it. That's the way they are from the factory. You can see it on the back edge too. The one that I'm doing now is a little more fucked up, and we're basically sharpening this to like a lawnmower sharpness, not a razor sharp, because it'll get pounded over if you do that. So we're working on that third one. We're going to install this second one and get it adjusted. Well, I don't want to overheat the grinder and all that bullshit. So now that we got the second one done, we got batteries on the charger. We got another one. We got more batteries, but that's not a big deal. So we're going to get this second one in here and start adjusting it, and we'll go from there.